In lesson 06, our conversation is going to hinge around matrices. We're going to use characteristics to describe matrices. Then we will add, subtract, and multiply matrices by a scalar. The first thing we'll do is we'll try to use characteristics to describe a matrix. First of all, a matrix is a rectangular array of variables or constants where you have horizontal rows and vertical columns. They're usually held within brackets, and these square brackets are typically what you will see. Each value in the matrix is called an element. So there are a lot of different elements in this matrix. Each individual one, 7, is an element of matrix A, and so on. A matrix is usually named using an uppercase letter, so they're going to use a capital A to name an uppercase. That's just by convention. We can identify each location of an element inside of a matrix by using another type of notation, and you can see A, small, lowercase a, 2, 1. If you see A subscript 2, 1, they're saying go to row 2 and then column 1 and find that element. So -1 is in the second row, first column of that matrix. And another example they give here, where is this -8? Well, this -8 is in the third row, second column. So A8, -8, is in A sub 3, 2. So when you see this notation, it's telling you where to look for the element inside of the matrix. The matrix is described by its dimensions. The example they have here is a 3 rows by 4 columns. You always do rows by column. So every time you name a matrix, think about row by column. How many rows does it have, then how many columns? That's how we describe its size or its dimensions. Example 1. Use matrix A that has that following array to answer the following question. State the domain of matrix A. State the dimensions of matrix A. The dimensions of matrix A are, there's 2 rows, so it's a 2 by, and there's 3 columns, so it's a 2 by 3. Those are your dimensions. The second question it's asking, find the value of the element that's in the first row, third column. So we want to go to the first row, third column, and that's how you want to read this thing. We're in row 1, we're in column 3. So row 1, column 3 is a -18. So just navigating, there's a few characteristics of a matrix.